Guys, we have made it to a whole week. It is day 7. So today is Monday, but you will be seeing this Tuesday. And I have a bit of an intense week. So I'm a little worried about me being able to keep up this pace because there's a lot going on this week. This week I have 5 events in my calendar. So I'm going to be out pretty much most evenings, which is going to help in some way because I'm going to obviously have things to get dressed up for. So I will have plenty of outfits to share. But I do typically tend to edit in the evenings so that I can upload in the mornings. So I might have to shift that about and we'll see how this all goes. But yeah, it's going to be a very busy and exciting week. I'm not really going to go into what I'm doing this week because I'm going to do that as the days go on and just say like what's up that day. But in general, it's a mixture of events from like fashion events to more just like fun events to film stuff, like all that jazz. However, today I have no plans. Today is my rest before the storm. Calm before the storm is the saying, not rest before the storm, but you get what I mean. I'm going to be resting during my calm before the storm. Now, I have had a few of these rest days because I wasn't feeling well and then I went to the park. So my outfits haven't been giving. They're fine. The outfits have been fine, but they've not been like, ooh, wow, since maybe Friday, Thursday last week, I'm not sure. So what I'm going to do today is we're going to style something fun. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have a little play. And what I want to have a little play with is this suit that I got from ASOS recently. I have not worn this yet or attempted to style it. So I figured we can do that today. There's a chance that I'll probably wear this in the next week or so. I don't know. We're going to see how it looks once I style it because I feel like this has the potential to be like a big event outfit, like a red carpet situation. Rather than some of the other events that I go to. So I might save this because I don't have any red carpets this week. But we'll see. We're going to try it on. We're going to see how I feel. See what's going on. So we're going to start off with the trousers. The trousers are like a balloon fit. Now, can't lie, the trousers are a little bit too big for me. I am typically a UK size 10 to 12 in women's clothing on the waist. These trousers only came in an 8 to 10 or 12 to 14. So 8 to 10 being a small, 12 to 14 being a medium. There was no in between. So the 10 to 12 didn't exist. So I figured it's best to go up than it is to go down. Because I didn't want to get the 8 to 10 and then struggle to fit into it and it'd be really uncomfortable. So these do fit in the sense that they're a little bit big. But I think for a belt, I can just cinch them a bit. So let's put them on and see. Let's see what we get. Okay, so here are the trousers on. They just are too big. But for now, I've popped on the belt to keep these up. This is the shape. They're very wide and very balloon. But I kind of like that. This isn't really something I would normally go for because I'd worried that they were a bit too big. But I quite like the shape. Let's figure out what we're going to do on top. And then we'll move on to the jacket. Now, if you're thinking you're not too sure about the trousers and you're thinking they look a bit too big, I get it. Give it a second. Once I get the jacket on, I think you're going to understand the exaggerated shape that we're kind of going for with this look. And I think it's going to work a bit better. So yeah, give me time. But for now, let's put the shirt on. Let's figure out what we're going to wear on the top half. So this is probably going to look a bit lazy because I'm going to be styling the same shirt again twice. But I do just think this shirt is going to work incredibly with the outfit. So it is the one that I wore the other day with the green suit, the one that has the big bow that's going to come out because I feel like the vision's telling me it's gonna work. Okay, so this is the shirt on. Now for the main event. Now I can't lie, I did try this on when it first arrived and I was impressed. I was very impressed because we just button it up. Because of this, look at that shape. She got a waist. She got a waist. I am obsessed with the shoulder pads. They're thick. The arms have this nice like roundness to them. But then you've got this cinch going on here with a little flare out and then the big balloon trousers. It's just, it's giving. Like I do think if I was to pose for a photo in this, I probably would have to stand like this. so you could see the shape, because if I go like that, you don't really see the shape. But, you know, I'm all good for like the robot, like a... I think it works. But yeah, I'm very impressed with this suit. Especially, like, I always love when I find something like this on ASOS. They don't do stuff like this that often, but when they do, it always eats. So now let's finish off the rest of the outfit. So I feel like this outfit needs heels. This is definitely a heeled event. And I just happen to have the most perfect boots for this. Black heels with a light blue tip. I mean, you'd think I bought this with it. Like, I love when that happens. A little happy little coincidence. Okay, so here are the boots on. Were they not made for this? Come on now. Can't lie. Not very comfortable. Will cause me pain. But pretty. So, you know, we live. Okay, let's finish the outfit. As you already know, my hair is a mess. It's growing all over the place. I am getting it cut in 2 days, but for now, it's not cute. So, let's slap a hat on, but not a baseball cap. Although, I feel like maybe... if I was trying to tone the outfit down, the baseball cap does work. But obviously, I'm not trying to tone it down. I'm trying to do the opposite. I'm trying to hype it up. So for the hat, I think I'm going to go for this leather beret that I have. I think it's just going to add to the whole dramatics of the outfit. Fun story about this beret, I got scammed. I bought it in Beijing, in China. I was on a trip and I went into this vintage shop and this was at the front of the store. I browsed around the shop looking, just kind of browsing, that was the whole point. But then started speaking to the woman who owned the shop, and she was really friendly and she was asking us loads of questions. And I was like, oh, okay, this is great. Like, I really like her. She's such a nice person. Which, when that happens to me, if you are nice to me and I'm in your shop, I will feel obligated to buy. Like, I will not be able to just walk out. So, like, I literally will not go into certain shops if no one's in there and it's just the person working, because I am terrified that I'm going to go in, they're going to say hello to me, I'm going to say hello back, they're going to start a conversation, I'm going to continue the conversation because I'm not going to be rude, and then I'm going to feel obligated to buy. And I will buy. I am the worst at this. Even advertisements on social media, apparently there was a study that says that it takes like 7 times for you to be like advertised a product before you buy it. 1. It takes me 1. And I'm not proud of it. But if I see an advert, I'm like, yeah, sold. I'll buy it. I can't be trusted. I should not be allowed an adult credit card and bank account because I make stupid decisions. But anyway, I got off track. This hat, because I felt obligated to buy, I walked around and I saw the hat and I loved it. I was like, cute. Love that for me. I tried it on. She was showering me in compliments, telling me I look beautiful, gorgeous, amazing. I was like, oh, I love it here. I'll take it. How much? I can't remember how much it was in the original currency. I did the math and I thought the math was right, but it was also one of my first purchases in China, so I'd never kind of done the calculations before and I definitely messed it up. I walk out, I've got my little bag, my little hat in there, and yeah, it was 100 quid. Spent £100 on this hat. Now, she did tell me it was an original, that you couldn't get it anywhere else because it was like a vintage original from a designer. So that kind of made me think, oh, okay, it's fine then. And then I got back to the UK and I Googled the hat. And I think I literally typed in leather beret. And this came up on AliExpress for £2.30. So I think I got scammed. I mean, I wouldn't have bought off AliExpress anyway because I don't trust where it's made. This was a really quaint vintage store, so I like to believe maybe it is an original. That might just be me being gullible. But either way, it's very pretty, and I've worn it a lot. So if we went by, like, price per usage, it's probably, like, at this point, 50p a wear, because I have worn it a lot. But apart from the potential scamming of how I got this hat, I think it goes with the outfit quite well. I think it adds to the whole dramatics. But honestly, I think this might be how I wear it. It's got a few pockets. Let me rip open these ones. Open, open, open. Yeah, the pockets are deep enough for me to not have to take a bag, which we love. So I probably would just wear it like this. Oh, I need to stand like this, remember? So you can get the shape. But yeah, let's do a little twirl, a little 360 for you. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm going to go take this off now, change into something cozy, and probably spend the rest of my evening curled up on the sofa reading my book. I am like 90% through a book at the moment. I really want to get through that 10% today. I want to know how it ends. The book I'm reading at the moment is The Serpent and the Wings of Night. It's very much, if you like The Hunger Games, Fourth Wing, that kind of vibe. It's very much that. You would like this. But this one has vampires. Not like the Twilight vampires. Like savage vampires. And yeah, it's very fun. I like it. So anyway, I'm going to go do that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the outfit, and I will see you tomorrow for day 8. Bye-bye.